We rolling. I got to roll them already.
Yours already rolling.
Shit tweaking, man. It's like it. Yeah, we finna be rolling on.
It all depends. He keeps screen yards and more like. All right, shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out. Prophesy the downfall of America in this society. We're going to start off giving all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, and Kakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders in GMS, and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And in the few sisters that are listening and learning, being obedient to their husband. We're coming back out here, man, another week, and to preach the downfall of this place, man. Because you're seeing a lot of things that's happening, man. A lot of current events. You know, things are amping up in the spirit. And the Lord is not about to play around, man. And this is why Jake got to be more on point, man. You know, coming out here, man, doing the work, man. Because, hey, man, this is a serious matter, man. You know, they, Jeremiah 28, man. Because, hey, we prophesying against this place, man. This place got to be destroyed, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is about to unleash fury upon this place, man.
It's Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Exactly. He preaching against this place of evil, of wars, and pestilence. Because, hey, man, this, guess what? The prophets are out here. The Lord got the prophets out here for a reason. The prophets are against this place, man. You know, because, hey, judgment got to go out. It just have to, because this place is full of wickedness. Everything is enhanced here. You seeing a lot of homosexuality out here, battle affections. You know, it's a lot of demons out here, bro.
This second address 15 and verse 1, it says, Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Exactly, man, because we speaking the words of prophecy, man. This is what's coming out. We letting it be known. You seeing what's going on with Israel? Are they trying to ban the Bible over there? They don't want nobody preaching this word no more because they know this word is the truth and it's tearing down this place, man. But guess what? That ain't gonna stop the prophecy of the Lord. That's only gonna bring in what? Somebody grab the feminine of the word.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but a hearing of the words of the Lord. See, Esau thinks he's doing something. He deceived that he applied prophecy, but he really fulfilling it. He's stopping the word is fulfilling the scripture that brother just read. You know, he's still doing the will of the Lord either way, man. Right?
Kind, man. So you're not stopping anything, you know? And guess what? Do what you gotta do because all you're doing is making this thing speed up. Hey, we hoping you hurry up with this MOTB. You taking forever with it. Go ahead, push your digital currency because we're ready for it. Because we're ready to get the hell up out of this place, man. All this wickedness that's out here, you know, man, we tired of it. And that's what the Lord about to put a stop to this place. You know, he ain't about to keep allowing all this evil to go on and think it's cool. No, evil got to get put out. You know, all these people in the still thinking like they're in that murder. Guess what? It's being brought low. It's not a lot of things out here no more. A lot of stores are getting closed down. They just closed down like, I don't know how many Walmarts. I think what they saying, 17?
Basically, all the South.
All the South Side ones, but they closing ones in the suburbs too.
Yeah, like 17.
Yeah, so it's like 17, 20 Walmarts that they closed down. Super centers. Yep. And small centers, man. So they closing this place down. They're putting a stop to this place, man. You know? And that goes from that Ecclesiastes 12. Somebody can hold that.
The second address 15 and 2, it says, And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. These are the prophecies of the Lord. This is what the Lord. This is the Lord's will. You see. So hey, we don't care about the disbelief, because what the Lord wants to happen is going to happen, and the Lord already condemned this place with damnation. Right? It says, verse 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." And why is the Lord going to do this? Verse 6, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So hey, the Lord is getting ready to come back and judge this earth.
Right, right.
Why? Because look at all the wickedness, man. Look at all the perverseness. With the children are under attack, man. This whole pedo agenda, the alphabet community, all this is corruption. And the Lord sees this, and hey, He's gonna bring justice to this. You know?
That's right, man. And it has to come. Because guess what? That's just going to bring our Lord and Savior back to our son. And we wait on him so we can be delivered out of this place, man. You know? Because we tired of this mess, man. Hey, the Lord is waking up the people. You see the sticks coming back together. All of these are prophecies. You know? The Lord in the southern kingdom. And that's a beautiful thing that the Lord, Yahweh shall bring it back together. You got some time for it?
Right. This is Matthew 10, verse 34. "Think not that I have come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword."
Kind, man. You want to smell it? You want to smell it? Kind. Well, yeah, the Lord about to bring destruction on this place, man. He ain't bringing no peace but a sword. Yep. And that sword also, not just a physical sword, it also means division. But he about to cause division in this place. Everybody about to be against one another. Oh, that's a good thing. Hey, yeah, hold that camera slow. But yeah, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to put hell on this place, man. You know? All type of destruction is about to go on and happen, man. It's not about to be a game, man.
Right.
Let me read a little more than that says.
For I am, verse 35, "For I am come to set a man variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foe shall be of his own household."
Exactly, man. It said a man foe should be of his own household. So they don't be surprised if your family turn against you. Because they gonna be the ones carrying y'all in, man. It's telling on y'all, man. You know? So they know what you about. They gonna be saying, yeah, man, they in that coat. Or whatever they gonna say. You know? But hey, guess what? That's prophecy that have to happen, you know? And how about you know shine? It's gonna bring judgment to them for that, man. You know?
Hey, the Lord, it's either you serving the Lord, man, or you against him, man. You see?
Yeah, that's right, man. You got that. Let them bring this Ecclesiastes 12 out there.
This Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1, it says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." I believe it's in the book of Ezekiel. It says, "Evil and only evil is come." You see? Hey, the Lord is gonna judge this place, man. Hey, you got this country. Hey, first off, everybody's fucking broke. Everybody's hurting, right? These people are drugged up. Hey, they're making famines, man-made famines, and the ones that the Lord is making, of course. And then you got uprising of the people, man, right? So all these things happening simultaneously is ultimately going to lead to what? Jacob's trouble, man. A time like never before, right? So seeing that all these things going to happen, hey, you need to be coming back to the Heavenly Father. You see, seeking repentance in these last days.
That's right, man. Hold on, there's more to this. Hold on, slide.
It says, "Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened," man.
The grinder is ceasing, man. So all these jobs being shut down, man, that's a part of prophecy. You know, that's straight out of the scriptures.
Yep.
So you seeing the money is getting low and prices are rising. So what are we going into? A hyperinflation. When inflation happens, what do that mean? The dollar have no value. The value is gone from it. So pretty soon, ain't nobody gonna be spending on paper money pretty soon. Everything is gonna be on that MOTD, man, that microchip, man.
Hey, all gas back in the city was just $4.39, man. And they said by the summer it's supposed to get even higher, right? And then you got all these bankers, JP Morgans and economists and so forth, they're telling you that hey, all this is finna crash, man. You see? And what is that gonna lead to? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Danger, perilous times. And that's here right now. How much more when there's no food, everybody's hurting, and everybody's looking out for their own self. Verse 4, it says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Exactly, and that's happening. So, hey, man, ain't all of this stuff is happening, man. The music is going down. Everything is going down. And pretty soon, it ain't everybody going to be broke, man. And they going to be killing each other out here in the streets of America. That's what's going to happen, man. Destruction got to come, man. she was hot. She was hey, she know what's up. White Castle, but no, that's sad, no. But no, man, they seeing this, man. And Esau ain't gonna be walking around too much longer with that big smile on his face, man. Hey, man, they gonna triple, man, pretty soon, man. These Edomites, they gonna go down, man. Ain't nobody gonna be showing no respect to them. Jake about to start mopping them over their heads, man.
And the Lord is finna humble a lot of people on the earth, man. Hey, everybody's proud, everybody's exalted. Hey, nobody think that this place is gonna suffer the same judgments that's happening all over. I mean, it's like that's happening all over the earth. But hey, the Lord, he's gonna bring this place down, man. You see, and you people, man. It says in Jeremiah 30, it says, "And all faces turn to paleness." So hey, not only just us gonna be going, well, Jake, but hey, everybody, man. Everyone's gonna experience those hard times, man.
Kind, man. That's what's coming, man. You said we got lumber in that Luke out real quick. All right, you bring that out.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 51. It says, suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division.
Exactly, that's what he's bringing, division. So a part of all this stuff happening, the money about to go down and all of this, it's because the Lord is about to start the war. The war is going to start with the Lord, man. So when World War III is kicking off, he's going to finish it. Because he want to come in some action. He's like, damn, I want to be here when it's cracking off. I want to get it cracking. That's what he's looking for, man. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their soul, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquities. So basically, everybody's confident, and when their money's not involved, all their riches and stuff like that, it won't save them.
Hey, Proverbs 11:4 says, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath." You got it?
This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
And you got, I be talking to Esau or whatnot, but they really think that, because they see all the digitalization, which ultimately leads to the RFID, but they think that they can just turn all their cash and liquid money into gold and silver. But hey, the Lord already told you that's not the way to deliver them. Hey, the Lord's gonna bring hell to this place, man. Hey, it's gonna be people invading one another. They're not gonna regard some money, this and that. It's gonna be, I want this, I want that, I'm gonna take it, man.
Yeah.
It says also in Psalms, ultimately, you can't redeem yourself with basically with money. You can't pay to the Most High ransom, man. If the Lord own you, He own you, man.
Man. You can't, like you said, man. The Lord said He gonna recompense your reward upon your own head. Somebody grab it, Joel. Have some? You got some?
Yeah, this is Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil.
So yeah, man, hey, that's a perfect example. All of this evil is coming out because the Lord wanted to come out. Why? To bring righteousness on the earth. So while these people thinking they gonna be living in their wickedness, doing all that demonic stuff, the Lord is about to put a stop to that. He's about to destroy you.
Oh yeah, man. So Lord ultimately wants his name to be exalted, man. That's why he lifted up these damn devils up with pride, man. You know, so you can crush their ass, he get the glory.
That's right, man.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 9. It says, "Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just. For the righteous power Yahweh tried the hearts of the reins."
God, man. So, hey, man, yeah, man, the Lord is only going to establish the just. Everybody else is about to get done away with. So if you ain't getting on one accord with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua all the way wholeheartedly, hey, you could be removed, man. The Lord ain't dealing with niggas, man. You know? The Lord ain't dealing with somebody that's just out here doing whatever, man. No, man. You got to hold yourself accountable. It's not about you no more. You know? This is the Lord's show. And if you can't rock with the Lord's show on his agenda, you're gonna get destroyed, man.
That's it. We only talking about you Israelites, so-called niggas Latinos, Native Americans, man, because Esau, you other heathen nation. You just finished anyway. Just have a good old time in your fucking wicked ass feet while the Lord's still allowing it to go on.
This is Amos 3. And I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "Hear the words that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities."
Man, and the Lord said he's gonna punish only us, man. Why you think Jake been getting judged like crazy out here, man? You know? Because it starts with us first, man. And we got to get our house in order. That's what's important. And the Lord mainly talking about the men that's actually teaching. You know? So the ones who actually teach, you got to get your house in order, man. You got to get yourself in order. That's important. You can't be out of order out here and then being, putting on this face value when you're on camera, man. No.
And the scriptures say, be doers of the word and not hearers only. So we got to apply what we read,
You got to live by these scriptures, man. You can't just be out here doing whatever. You ain't living by the scriptures. You're not living by an example. Now, when people see you, now they got all this, they're going to have an evil eye towards you. You ain't supposed to be enemies with these people. And we got to be, it said, be peaceful with all men. Because, hey, man, to the best of our ability, we ain't out here to be even on and somebody get Philippians 2:12.
It's Romans chapter 12 and verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
If it's possible. So that's a must. You must try to live peacefully with all men to the best of your ability. You can't just be out here getting into it with people, man.
Out just being an asshole to everybody. Straight up asshole to them and shit.
God, man, that's not how you supposed to handle yourself, man. You got to conduct yourself in a certain manner, man. People watch you. You know, people. We already talked about that earlier about the walking. Grab it again.
God. This Colossians chapter. This Colossians chapter 4 and verse 5. It says, "Walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time."
Without, that means people that's not in the truth. Because like I said, you don't know who might be part of the elect. You don't know that. And you got walking honesty out here and being cordial with certain people. Hey man, you wouldn't know. That person could be an elect, but you being a nigga. You being on some followers. You know, certain things you keep at home. You know?
Verse 6, it says, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer every man.
Man, so you know how ought to answer every man. So you're supposed to be able to conduct yourself in a certain way, man. It's important. You know?
I got two for you. I got that Philippians. This Philippians 2 and 12, it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
You're supposed to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And go into that trembling. In the Greek. So that's what look, man. It's not about you being a super Israelite on camera or doing videos and all that. No, you gotta be an Israelite all day, every day. This is a 24/7 thing, man. That's your salvation. The Lord can destroy you, man. You know? And that goes for me, first and foremost. And that goes for any brother, man. Especially brothers that's in certain positions, man. It says much more is required to you. So that means if you got some nigga shit in you, you need to hurry up and get that out of you. Because now the Lord is trying to do something with you, man. You got to remove all that leaven, every piece of it. Hold on, you got one more scripture there. And you know that Greek, bring that out.
This, for that word for trembling is G5156 chromos. It says a trembling or quaking with fear. It says with fear and trembling, used to describe the anxiety of one who distrusts his ability completely to meet all requirements, but religiously does his utmost to fulfill his duty.
Go ahead and expound on it.
Hey, having that not that fear of the world, but having that fear of the Heavenly Father, knowing that you want to do what you want to, fully complete it, you know, essentially.
Yep. Handling your duties, man. What did somebody get that? The whole duty of manhood there?
Why you get that out?
Go ahead. You got something?
This is
you got something?
This is 2 Corinthians 5 verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahushua, that every man may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad.
Exactly. So you're gonna have to, hey man, whatever you're doing, it's gonna be exposed to the light. So whatever you're doing, it's best to just stop what you're doing, man. Like if let's say, I'm gonna use an example. If you know you can't handle your liquor, don't drink. Don't drink. Just try to cut it out for a while until you're able to handle it. And if you go have a drink at home. Don't be out here just being on some nigga shit, man.
Right.
Lord will judge you for that, man. Like, you think the Lord won't just send somebody to kill your ass? Or let's say you soft. You know, hey man, just know how to handle it. Keep it at home. Don't speak bullshit.
Hey, you gotta know yourself. You gotta know your vices. You see, you gotta know what's good for you. This Sirach 37 and 27, it says, "My son, prove thy soul and thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it." You see, so you're supposed to know what you can. You're supposed to know yourself. Know what get you to go off and not stumble in that path. You know, not give yourself over to that, right? It says, for all things are not profitable for all men, neither have every soul pleasure in everything, which is pretty much the point, right? So, hey, one brother may be able to do something, but when it comes down to you, you can't do it the same way, you know? But point being, hey, know what's good for your soul, and know what's not, and don't fall into the things that's not, you know? Exercise temper and self-control, you know?
Yeah, man. That's important, man.
And you gotta follow the example that our Lord and Savior Yahushua he had set, man. And he was in the old Roman Empire, we're in the new Roman Empire. What did he say? He said, "I send you forth as sheep amongst wolves, you know, being wise as a serpent, as harmless as a dove. We gotta follow that example. You see?
Yeah, man. He said he had something here.
So this book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5, it says, "Behold, I have taught you the statutes and the judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that you should do so in the land, whether you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding people." As the brother was saying earlier, all right, even these other nations outside of Israel should be looking at you like, hey man, hey, they different, you know, to be holy, hey, they separate. You know, they different from these other niggas that's walking around, man. You know, so you gotta lead by example at the end of the day.
Yeah, nah, that's important, man. I mean, that's important. I mean, other than that, it's only, like I said, it's only two ways out. Either you gonna get delivered or get destroyed. That's really what it is. It ain't no other way. It ain't no in between. The Lord don't do in between.
That's right.
That ain't how you go.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 6. It says, "Young men, likewise exhort to be sober-minded, in all things showing thyself a pattern of good works, and doctrine showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you." And so people shouldn't have no evil things to say about us, man. Yeah, you got scoffers, they come through and they talk what they talk about us, but at the end of the day, we're supposed to be conducting ourselves to the point where it's like they're doing something good for real, man. At the end of the day, we're supposed to be representing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, even the 2/3 supposed to be like, well, you know, no, them dudes, you know, they good dudes for real. At the end of the day, man, you know, it's the Spirit of the Lord.
Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. "This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would." Right, so if you want to find out walk, you have to be walking in the Spirit of Yahweh at all times. Right? Hey, shouldn't nobody have an evil thought about you? Right? You have to stay in the Spirit at all times, and everything you do, you have to have the Lord first in your head, man.
Yeah, God. But the Lord is watching you. You forget He's watching. You got 7 angels watching you, man. Your own personal angels, man. So hey, don't.
Reporting the good and evil.
Exactly, man. So hey, man, when you do something, you know, it can affect the body, man. Not only that, it can affect the body. You know, to certain things, how you handle yourself. But now, let's say something bad happened. Now you can't even get. Now people gonna be looking at the whole body like, oh, who is this?
Yeah, hey, you gotta filter everything you do with the scriptures, man. You know, you gotta consider what you're doing and how you acting. Would the Lord approve of this? Hey, am I going off? Should I not be doing this? You know?
This is Ephesians 5 and 15. "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil."
So you gotta be walking around, you gotta be, hey, not just in la la land, you gotta be observant, you know, and redeeming the time, man, and making the most of it, man, and ultimately serving the Lord, doing what we do right now, you know, because there's nothing but evil times, man, and nothing but perils all around us, man.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man."
Huh?
So while you are fear and trembling, knowing what, you know, that if you go off, you're in fear that the Lord will put you down. You're in fear that you will make another brother go off while he watches. You got to be in fear that you know, if you go off and you lead this sheep the wrong way, you know, you should be scared to do that. You know what I mean? That's a man is always holding himself accountable. You know, when you fear the Lord, you know, and keep his commandments, it's all about holding yourself accountable according to these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know, practice rehearsing these righteous acts. and that's going to let your light shine, and that's going to be a good template for brothers to look at, or anybody outside of this to look at and know what to, how do you do it? Well, you know, if they're curious to know, and maybe that might be the elect to come in and find out when they come in and seek it, right?
And that's the duty, like it said in the trembling, to fulfill our duties. So that's the whole duty of man, you know, because you're fulfilling the duties that you're supposed to be doing, you know. That's what's important, you know. We ain't out here to just not to just be on camera, no, but we gotta be this, like I said, 24/7. So when you rehearsing these duties and doing the whole duty of man, hey, the Lord gonna see what's fit for you, man.
It's Philippians 2 and verse 15. It says that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. So our conduct, our conversation, our manner of life has to be separate from the darkness of this world, man. So when people see us, they like, oh, something different about them guys. Oh, they ain't out here all this BS, man. They ain't out here gang doing all that. People should be able to look at that and notice that, man. Ultimately applying the wisdom of the scriptures, man. This 1 Timothy 4 and 12, I started 11. These things command and teach. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Right? And we got to be those examples, man. Examples to who? The body of Yahweh Shah, the whole, all the 144,000 and the 1/3. Examples of striving men of the Lord. You know, so we must, to our best of our abilities, walk upright, rightly dividing the word of truth, being on point in doctrine, you know, and being on point and showing that brotherly love. It says in conversation and conduct and spirit and faith and purity, you know.
That's right, man. You know, so hey, man, this is how you're supposed to walk all day, every day. You know, being peers, separated. You know, you're supposed to be separating yourself all the time, man, from everything when it comes to this world. You know. Don't be like, if you go out, you know, kick it, ain't no wrong with doing it, but it's a way how you handle it and do it. It just can't be out there just doing whatever. It just don't work. That could be your life. You know? The Lord is to say, fuck it, I'm gonna put you to death. You know? So that's important, man. Y'all got some?
This 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 11. Now all these things happened to them for examples, and they are written for our admonition. Upon the ends of the world are come.
No.